Yo, man, what's good to man? Sure, boy, MickalNaps, aka Missing Nappy here, boy. Y'all keep talking about we got Chicago Sky versus the Fever. Now, I did watch this live in the game. The first half, the game was good. You know what I'm saying? But in the second half, you know what I'm saying, the Fever just went crazy. Fever just went crazy, and Caitlin Clark was going insane. Like, Caitlin Clark was literally going crazy. Triple-double. But they're talking about Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark had a triple-double, and all they can talk about was Angel Reese because of the fight. Y'all gonna see that? But make sure y'all go check out my new short. I just posted it. Y'all be on the short. For the Angel Reese one will be out tomorrow for the short. So yeah, look at it.
At Cambridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis,
I don't know if they're gonna show them here.
We are underway.
But yeah.
Atkins quickly ahead to Cardoso, able to lay it in.
And I feel like Cardoso should be better than what she was last year. I feel like Cardoso should have a post game, a little midi. I don't know if Cardoso even improved on anything. I don't know if Cardoso really improved. I don't know if she did. I don't think she did. I might be wrong. Let me know down below if she did. I don't know. She don't know.
We're gonna shake. Gives it up. Lob it in. Howard. Good positioning. A switch on Vandersloot, which Bonner recognized.
Trying to play with.
Oh, and also, Caitlin Clark has way more help than she did in her first year with the Fever. They went and got Bonner. They went and got Howard. Remember how he used to play for the Atlanta Mystic? Is that the name? Mystic? Is that the Washington? I forgot. The Atlanta team. They went and got Howard, and then when they got Bonner, and they re-signed Mitchell. And it took out a little Boston, but I promise you, people might mess around and win the championship. Probably not this year, but they went and got Bonner, and they got a vet in Howard.
So much pace. It's where Caitlin Clark excelled a season ago.
Angel Reese dives in and finishes through the contact.
Tyler Marsh wants more of that from her.
Chicago. I think Chicago was the worst place for Angel Reese to go. Now remember, Chicago used to be good when they had remember Candace Parker went to Chicago and they won a ring, but I thought Chicago was the worst place for Angel Reese to go. I feel like LA should have got Angel Reese. LA should have went and picked up Angel Reese when it was drafted. I feel like Chicago is just I feel like they're not trying to help Angel. Like, they got her some help, but it's not help to even make the playoffs. They might make the playoffs, but they for sure gonna get bounced out. Know what I mean? I promise you, in the 7-game series or whatever it is, 5 games, whatever it is in the WNBA, they are not beating the Indiana Fever. And I fuck with Angel Reese. And I fuck with Caitlin Clark. But the thing is, Indiana Fever has done more for Caitlin Clark in her second year. They got her way more help than she did last year. Injuries, they gave her some help, but she doesn't have like enough help. Like, there's not a true point guard on Angel Reese's team. There's not. Now, Haley Van Leaf, I think, can become that true point guard for them, but they're not playing Haley Van Leaf. They're not.
Around that 15-foot area.
Clark, cut it!
More of that from her, catching around that 15-foot area.
Clark, cut it! The first logo bomb of the season.
Do you see what I mean? Caitlin Clark is like that. She's like the Stephen Curry of the WNBA, and she's a sophomore. I promise you right now, don't let Caitlin Clark get better. And she's working on her midi game, and she's working on her defense. Oh yeah, it's over for y'all. Caitlin Clark is gonna get better every year, and I said this. I said if Angel Reese gets better, she gets a midi game and a 3-point game, oh, it's over. She can pass. She's a good-ass rebounder. And she develops an all-around game like A'ja Wilson, it's over. I promise you. Because people, they can't even guard A'ja Wilson now. Just imagine if Angel Reese develops like that. It gets some handles. She left hand too. I'm just saying.
Clark. Clark picked up the foul. Reese off on a 3, and this time Boston.
Good rebound. Boston, good rebound.
Here's Mitchell, so speedy, dives in for two.
Mitchell, she's tough.
An all-star.
If y'all see my videos last year, I've been said she was tough. If you see my videos last year, then maybe I've been said she was tough. Know what I mean?
Each of the last two seasons.
Reese.
Nice position. Reese lays it in on a beautiful feed from Cardoso.
He can get to the offensive glass as well.
Nurse buries the jumper.
I'm saying, in order for Chicago to in order for Chicago, all Chicago needs is a point guard. Oh, let them develop Haley Van Leaf, and Haley Van Leaf can become that point. It's the reason why they drafted her. Play Haley Van Leaf. Haley Van Leaf is a good player. She can develop. I promise you, bro. They picked up Haley Van Leaf, because sooner or later she will be the starting point guard. I promise you.
Here's Mitchell.
Van Scooter, or whatever her name is, I think she's like 35 or something like that. So remember that they ain't re-signed Kennedy Carter. They got Kennedy Carter the fuck up out of there. They got Kennedy Carter the fuck up out of there. And the thing is, Kennedy Carter is a great player. It's just her attitude, the reason why she's not in the league right now. You know what I mean?
And throws it away. And Caitlin was then telling a story about how much she loves rivalries. Loved them as a sports fan growing up.
They got some shooters, but I don't know.
Ends up with the
like
offensive board.
Chicago's missing.
Allen, another big offseason acquisition for Chicago, insists her way to the cup.
Fever got way better.
Howard on the drive, can't finish it.
Listen to what I'm saying. They gave Caitlin Clark, Bonner, and Howard. Also, the lineup is Caitlin Clark, Mitchell, Bonner, Howard, and Aaliyah Boston. Do you know how insane that is for the WNBA? Then they got Hulk coming off the bench. Dang.
Rebound ends up with Atkins, but Howard takes it away. Natasha Howard able to lay it in. Chicago bench very upset. Well, that kid's very fired up. Mitchell dumps it in. Howard working on wnba. The push shot is good for the veteran Natasha Howard.
And then the Fever did not have that luxury. Somebody that can post up, do a post game, hug, you know what I'm saying?
12th season. Rachel Banham, Angel Reese getting ready to check in for Chicago.
Look.
Mitchell.
Three ball. Give him three. Come on, give him three. I know
That's
what's up.
Tyler Marsh joining us as Banham Berry.
She nice. 24. She nice. I'm telling you, if Chicago lets Haley Van Leaf develop, which I know she can be a great player for any team, I promise you, watch out. If her and Angel Reese and Cardoso can connect, I promise you right now, how Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston and Mitchell is a trio. Just imagine if Haley Van Leaf, Angel Reese, and Cardoso. Come on now. You got Cardoso that can rebound when she feels like it, and you get Angel Reese that rebounds everything. She's a horse. And then I promise right now, you can get Haley Van Leaf. I promise you right now, Haley Van Leaf is going to be signing for Chicago sooner or later. Probably not this year. Next year, later down the season, she will be starting. Let her develop. I promise you, that trio of Haley Van Leaf, Angel Reese, and Cardoso is going to be a scary trio. Trio that's going to be scary for the league. Just how Caitlin Clark, Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, that trio right there is already automatic money. Just imagine if Haley Van Leaf, Angel Reese, and Cardoso can connect and develop chemistry. I promise you. Watch. Come back. I promise y'all. Y'all probably think I'm lying. Watch. Y'all gonna see exactly what I mean if they can develop chemistry and just watch.
Piece of three.
I'm telling you right now.
Here's Colson. Colson gets denied by Banham, but Hull straight there to finish.
We see that a season ago with Hull as well.
Ends up carrying to Hull. Here's Clark in transition. Clark, oh, what a look. And Hull lays it in.
Easy.
Here's Reese.
Look,
Reese will fire the three and hit from downtown.
I'm telling you, don't let Angel Reese develop a three-point game because then y'all niggas cannot leave her open no more.
Reached a league record 13 per game last year.
That's a good stretch. That's Bonner, man. Y'all know Bonner. Y'all know she's a baller. If y'all know Bonner, she's a baller. But do not let injuries develop a three-point shot. I promise you. If she develops a watch, I'm telling you.
Directing traffic. Clark hitting Boston. Boston fakes and lays it in.
Also,
her passing and the way that makes her a threat from so many different places on the floor.
Look.
Clark, little mid-range is good.
She developed the midi game.
Certainly
Better watch
knows.
out.
She loves the step back, going to her left side.
Here's Reese, center of the lane. Nice dish. And Cardoso finishes.
That's why I want to see right there. I need Cardoso to hit that midi game. I promise you, Cardoso and Angel Reese, I promise you. They already got chemistry, but just wait until that two-man game down below. I promise you, boom. Angel Reese at the free throw line, boom. Cardoso at the rim, at the box right there. Easy one, bounce pass, layup. Oh, Angel Reese grab to the bucket. Cardoso at the midi, bang. Because one thing is, once Angel Reese gets better down low, and Cardoso with her midi, you can't stop me. You either gonna have to stop Angel Reese or stop the pass to Cardoso for a little easy layup or a midi. Watch. And add Haley Van Leaf.
Is on a gorgeous delivery from Angel Reese.
Got her right on the arm of that Ryan.
Bonner dumps it in. Howard sheds. Vandersloot lays it home. Boston gives it back. Clark to Boston. Her jumper is good.
But pretty much at halftime, the game was already over again. After that, this shit was over. The Fever demolished the Chicago Sky.
Scan the QR code to get the app and catch these must-see matchups live.
Look at this.
Oh, great fake from Boston, who lays it in.
IQ. Simple. If you play basketball, you know what I mean.
13-point Indiana lead. Allen drills the three.
Good player too.
Rebecca Allen's looked really good off the bench for Chicago.
Nice.
Curious about how they're going to look offensively, making everything fit together. A lot of new key pieces as Nurse able to squeeze it in.
Great job.
7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists for Clark, who's also been credited with 3 blocks. Mitchell overcooked it. Boston the putback, plus the foul. And a chance for 3 for AB.
Chicago Sky has nobody that can guard Mitchell on top of that Caitlin Clark. That backcourt duo is insane. Mitchell and Caitlin Clark, both of them can shoot the hell out of the ball. Both of them shifty, but I think Mitchell is even. Oh, you see the way Mitchell? I was watching that she had a girl. Jump, yeah, and all the way to. I think he got fouled. I don't know if they're gonna show it.
In her first 2 years here, then was with Minnesota, 3 years in Seattle, in which she won 2 titles. 2 years with the Liberty, 2 with Dallas, and now back in Indiana. Nice runner there.
Good floater.
It drops in for Allen and a whistle.
After this, the game was already over. This shit was over there. Right here, look at this.
Here's Clark, 4 seconds left. Clark fires. You bet! Clark drills the 3 to end the second.
Easy.
That's right. I've learned my role in this.
After this, it was over. I promise you, it was over.
Relationships.
It's every man in any relationship with me.
Mitchell finds Howard diving in beautifully. And that one Steph White really liked. 15-point Indiana lead. Here's Reese pounding in the lane and finishing.
In 2024, the Indiana Fever's front office won free agency this past season.
Atkins drills.
Chicago Sky, they got players. It's the first game of the season. Chicago Sky is a better and improved team this year than they were last year. Chicago Sky is a way better team this year. And I believe they will make the playoffs. And I promise you right now, if they make the playoffs and Chicago Sky face the Indiana Fever, that will be the most watched WNBA playoff series ever in history. In WNBA history, the Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever face up in the playoffs, that will be the most watched series ever in WNBA history. I promise you that would. Every time injuries and Caitlin Clark plays, everybody's watching. Everybody. Simple. Everybody, if y'all think I'm lying, y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm not lying. I promise you. I said this last year. I said Caitlin Clark injuries is the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson of the WNBA. I promise you. Look, Caitlin Clark is a Larry Bird. Injuries is the Magic Johnson. I promise you. What they have in similar? Caitlin Clark, Larry Bird both can shoot the hell of the ball. Magic Johnson, injuries, good-ass rebounders, and good-ass passers. I'm telling you. And they both will win a ring. I promise you. They both will win a ring. Do you see it? It's the same shit as the NBA. It's the same thing. Watch. I promise right now. Caitlin Clark and injuries are the Larry Birds and Magic Johnson of the WNBA. They injuries and Caitlin Clark is the reason that they saved the WNBA. And then there's going to be a Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron type of player of the WNBA that's gonna skyrocket the WNBA. It might be Paige. It might be Juju. Watch. I promise you. That's all it is. This is the female version of Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird. It's the reason why that's the reason why they keep on saying injuries versus Caitlin Clark. Injuries versus Caitlin Clark. I promise you. That's all it is. Larry Bird, female version of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. If y'all think I'm lying, comment down. If y'all think like I'm bullshitting, let me know down below.
It's a three. Ariel Atkins. Here's Clark spinning. Bouncing, what a find! And Howard lays it in on a delectable dime from Caitlin Clark. Especially adjusted to a new team. Here's Boston. Fakes the jumper, rumbles inside, and drops it in. Aaliyah Boston in double figures. She has 10.
Especially because they're going to have significant contributions from rookies. I think we got to give them a little bit of time to develop. It's always hard. Nice drive there.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought Paige Beckers was solid. She had a solid first game.
Oh my
Clark
God.
looking to shake Vandersloot. Step back is good.
Too easy.
Caitlin Clark had 22 a season ago, had 26 a season ago, second most ever. Only Alyssa Thomas with more as Vandersloot lays it in plus the foul. Good idea from Hull. Clark couldn't handle it. 6 to shoot. Here's Boston, will fire a three and hit. Clark gives it up, gets it back. Clark looking to take Williams, finds Boston inside for two.
It's too easy.
Clark Boston connection.
It's too easy.
Hull unable to lay.
If Haley Van Lee develops as a good player, which I know she can, watch her for the trio of her, Cardoso, and injuries. Wow, I promise you. I promise you. Watch.
A logo
after this shit was over, y'all.
As Caitlin Clark closes in on a triple-double, 2 assists, 1 rebound away. Clark leading Mitchell for the lay, and the building is up for grabs. Vandersloot down the floor, Reese swims in and lays it home. Clark wasn't getting near a foul that time on Angel Reese.
And I promise you, y'all, stop saying Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark hate each other. They don't hate each other. They don't hate each other. They don't. It's basketball related. They don't hate. You can understand. If you ever played basketball, you know what I mean. If you play basketball, it's that basketball spirit. You know what I mean? If you ever play any sport, it's like it's competition. The same thing with Larry Bird and Magic. I promise you, what happened? Magic Johnson beat Larry Bird in the college championship. What happened? Angel Reese beat Caitlin Clark in the women's college basketball championship. That's I promise you. Promise you. This is the female version of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. And Caitlin Clark and injuries, they will both win the ring. They will both go down as the best players, like, you know what I'm saying, that say the NBA, and they both will go in the Hall of Fame. I promise you. Both will go into the Hall of Fame, and they will win rings. Watch. Y'all think I watch?
Clark gets it back from Boston. Now bounces to her. Boston drops it in. There's the 10th assist for Clark. Guarded by Atkins. Atkins gets a poke on it. Here's Clark firing and hitting. Bonner's trying to get it. Mitchell backdoor, pushes it up and in. Kelsey Mitchell.
And anyways, y'all, the game was over. You know what I'm saying? It was over. Is that Haley Van Leaf?
Clark behind the back, fires short.
They didn't even have Haley Van Leaf even play.
Right? That she lasted.
Yeah, the game's over. Anyway, man, Chicago got to do better, but Chicago will. Look at this. Chicago will, though. Chicago will. Let me know down below if y'all think I'm just bullshitting or just talking nonsense. Let me know down below. We out, though, for real. Yeah.